Welcome to today's Tea Time audio story. It's time to slow down, take a deep breath, and enjoy a moment just for you. As you sip your favorite tea, let your mind drift into the world of stories, where imagination comes alive and anything is possible. Listening to audio stories isn't just entertaining, it's also a wonderful way to relax, spark creativity, and improve your English in a natural and enjoyable way. Stories have the power to transport us to far-off places, introduce us to new characters, and remind us of life's little lessons. So whether you're here to unwind, learn something new, or simply enjoy a quiet escape, this is your time. Get comfortable, let your worries melt away, and allow today's story to take you on a journey. Let the magic begin. Leanna wasn't expecting to meet anyone that day. She had gone to the bookstore for refuge, as she often did. The quiet hum of conversation, the scent of old pages, and the comfort of being surrounded by stories that didn't judge, it was her safe space. A place where her thoughts could slow, and she didn't have to be anyone but herself. She was in the poetry section, her fingers tracing the spines of well-worn books, when a voice interrupted her solitude. "That one's my favorite." Leanna turned, startled. Standing a few feet away was a man. He wasn't imposing, but there was an easy confidence in his stance. Kind eyes, a soft smile. He didn't look at her the way so many others had lately, with curiosity or judgment or lingering appraisal. He looked at her like she was simply another person in a bookstore. And somehow, that meant more than anything. She glanced at the book her fingers rested on. "Oh." He nodded. "Yeah. The poems are simple but honest. Sometimes that's all you need." Leanna hesitated, unsure how to respond. Conversation didn't come easily anymore, not when she constantly wondered if words were genuine or motivated by curiosity about her weight loss. But his gaze was patient, gentle. "I'm Noah," he said, offering his hand. She shook it, her voice quiet. "Leanna." Noah's smile deepened. "It's nice to meet you, Leanna." And somehow, she believed him. Their conversation was easy, unhurried. They lingered in the aisles, talking about books and stories, about writers who captured feelings they didn't have words for. There was no edge to the conversation, no sharp glances or hidden meanings. Just words, soft and sincere. Noah didn't ask about her appearance. Didn't mention her body. Didn't offer compliments that felt weighted and uncertain. He spoke to her, not about her. And that felt like something rare. Something real. When he asked if she'd like to get coffee, Leanna hesitated. Not because she didn't want to, but because she didn't know if she could trust it. Was it kindness? Curiosity? Or something deeper? But something about him, the warmth in his eyes, the absence of expectation in his smile, made her say yes. And she was glad she did. Their conversation over coffee was comfortable. Noah asked questions that made her think, but never pushed too hard. He listened, really listened, in a way that felt unfamiliar. Unsettling. Wonderful. He shared pieces of his own life, too. His love for photography, the way he saw beauty in things most people overlooked. The moments he tried to capture that told stories without words. "It's about seeing," he said softly. "Really seeing. Not just looking." And Leanna wondered if that was what he was doing now. If he was really seeing her. It scared her. And it warmed her, all at once. But doubt lingered. It always did. Why would he be interested in her? Why now, when she was still learning to see herself as enough? Why now, after years of being overlooked? And that doubt became louder when he asked if she'd like to meet again. She wanted to say yes. She wanted to believe it was simple, genuine. But she needed to be sure. She asked Ava about it the next day at the gym. Told her about the encounter, about the coffee, about the confusion. He seems nice, Leanna said, but I don't know if it's real. If he sees me or just what I've become. Ava's eyes were kind, understanding. Do you like spending time with him? Leanna nodded. I do. Then trust that, Ava said. Trust the way he makes you feel. And trust yourself to know if it's real. Simple advice. But not easy. Their next meeting felt like a test. For Leanna, anyway. She watched him closely, searching for signs. For glances that lingered too long, for words that hinted at shallow interest. But all she found was Noah. Steady. Kind. Patient. They walked through a park, talking about small things, big things, nothing in particular. And when she stumbled over a crack in the pavement, he caught her by the elbow, steadying her with a soft laugh. You okay? Leanna's laugh was shy. Yeah. And his hand lingered, just for a second, before releasing. Good, he said. I'd hate for you to fall. And the way he said it, soft, genuine, felt like more than just a simple kindness. Still, the doubt didn't fade. It clung to her, sharp and insistent. Why me? Why now? She carried it into her next therapy session, spilling the words onto the floor between her and Claire. I like him, she admitted. But I don't know if I can trust it. If I can trust myself. Claire nodded gently. You've spent a long time believing you weren't worthy of that kind of attention. It's natural to doubt it when it comes. But what if he doesn't really see me? What if it's just the weight I've lost? What if that's the only reason? Claire's voice was soft but steady. And what if it's more than that? What if it's about who you are? About how you think, how you feel, how you see the world? Leanna wanted to believe it. She wanted it to be true. And maybe the only way to know was to keep showing up. To keep trusting. To keep hoping. The next time she met Noah, she tried to let the doubt go. To just be. To let the conversation flow, to let the laughter come easily. And it did. More easily than she expected. He talked about his photography again, about moments that told stories through shadows and light. Sometimes it's not about what's obvious, he said. It's about what's beneath it. The quiet things. The real things. And Leanna found herself asking, and what do you see when you look at me? Noah paused. Thoughtful. I see someone who feels deeply. Someone who notices the quiet things. Someone strong. And kind. And the way he said it, without hesitation, without expectation, made something in Leanna loosen. Ease. Maybe it was real. Maybe he really saw her. And maybe, for the first time, she wanted to be seen. Thank you for joining today's Tea Time story. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of imagination and storytelling. Whether it made you smile, sparked a new thought, or simply gave you a moment to relax, we're grateful to have shared this time with you. Thank you for listening and being part of our story time. Keep dreaming, keep imagining, and we'll see you again for another magical tale soon. Until next time, take care and happy listening.